you, Luis. Good morning, everyone. I am Jeanette Rodrigo Ignacio. I am a nurse from the Philippines, and I would like to tell my story. From the time I was a little girl, I wanted to be a nurse. So after graduating from high school, I went ahead and pursued my studies in nursing. I completed a 4-year Bachelor of Science in Nursing at Aquinas University in the Philippines. I then began working as a registered nurse by completing my Master of Arts in Nursing. I also completed training in intravenous therapy and hemodialysis. I worked as a nurse for almost 10 years in the hospital, medical area as a staff nurse, and later in the hemodialysis unit as a reliever nurse. Although I had a stable life in the Philippines, my goal had always been to work overseas. Every posting I read for overseas work stressed the need for computer skills, so I took a 2-year evening program in computer systems design and programming. I wanted to upgrade my computer skills and make myself globally competitive for when I immigrated. By working overseas, I could prove how independent I was and work to provide financial help for my family, which is my mother and my father, and as well as for my 8 brothers and 3 sisters. I also wanted to challenge of using my knowledge and skills to cope and adjust to various circumstances in a foreign land. I applied to work as a nurse in Australia, Canada, USA, and the Bahamas. As it turned out, there was an agreement between the Bahamian and Philippine governments, and I was subsequently hired directly by the Bahamian government on a 3-year work visa without having to go through the lengthy immigration process. I moved to the Bahamas in May 2005 and was married soon after. My husband wanted me to go to Canada with him, but I said no. I want to fulfill my contract and achieve my dream of being independent. He went ahead to Canada, and we planned that I would come later. I then began working as an emergency nurse in the accident and emergency department of a Bahamian hospital, and I stayed there until May 2008. Once I had completed my contract with the Bahamian government, I contacted CRNBC to find about the credentialing process and returned home to the Philippines to prepare my documents. During the 6 weeks I was there, I took the IELTS exam. I was told it wasn't necessary because I had worked in the Bahamian government for several years, but I took it anyway to be sure. I also arranged for my transcripts and professional documents to be sent to CRNBC for my nursing school and from the Philippines Professional Regulation Commission. My plan was to be on a fast track so I could begin my nursing career in Canada as soon as possible. By the time my landing papers for Canada had been approved, and I joined my husband in Vancouver in July 2008, some 3 years after he had gone to Canada. Once in BC, my plan was to have my documents approved and study for the RN exam so I could work as a nurse. I had to wait for my credentialing to be completed because my transcripts that were sent from the Philippines got lost in the mail. As well, I was called home for 2 weeks due to a death in the family. Consequently, although I had been planning to take the nursing exam in February 2009, I could not do that until my documents were approved. As well, I was too distraught to write an exam right then. In the meantime, I was doing what I could do to prepare for the exam. One day, I was browsing the CRNBC website to find any tips or resources to prepare for the RN exam. The website contained a list of resources to help me to prepare for the exam and also recommended visiting the CRNBC library to use some of their reference materials. The website also provided information for me to speak with a reviewer. I phoned the number and spoke with a woman who recommended the RN exam preparation course at Vancouver Community College. I immediately registered for the November 2008 course. About the same time, I met Robert from CRNBC through the Success IEN program, and he helped me to follow up with CRNBC and get my papers processed. In December 2008, Robert told me I would have to wait until June to write the exam. But there was a good news. He said I could qualify immediately for temporary registration as an RN once I found an employer. While I was studying at Vancouver Community College, I heard about the Skills Connect RIBC program from my classmates. I called RIBC and they assessed my credentials and sent me a CLB assessment. I joined RIBC program in January 2009. Career-wise, emotionally, and financially, this program has helped me a lot. My employment counselor, Tulitran, helped boost my morale to pursue my career goal. She helped me to reconstruct my resume to Canadian standards. She helped me with preparing for interviews and supplied me with websites about how to prepare myself. She enrolled me in a workshop of essential skills for finding a job and taught me how to sell myself impressively to employers. I also attended a workshop where I practiced mock cold calling with other clients and how to be vigilant in making follow-up calls. Julie helped me to get approval from the Ministry for courses and books to help me to prepare for my exam. She's also helping me with funding for my courses through Quantlen and gives me a lot of support and follow-up in helping to continue to pursue my goal. She also supplied me with numerous websites and information so I can have insight into how, when, and what to do to pursue my career goal. She gave me links to workshops and fairs related to my career that I could attend. In April 2009, I got a job at Old Navy as a sales associate. Since I had been practicing all my life as a nurse and was expecting to practice as nurse in BC, the experience was humbling and sometimes got me down. But I told myself that I had to keep studying and the work was only a temporary thing and I still had to pursue my goal. After completing the course at Vancouver Community College, I sat for the Canadian Registered Nurse Examination in June 2009 and I passed. That same month, I said goodbye to Old Navy after getting a job at Fraserview Intermediate Care Lodge as a registered nurse under a temporary registration. It has a 102-bed capacity and provides healthcare services and professional nursing care service for adults who are unable to care for themselves. The support that I received from RIBC helped me to get this job by preparing myself for interviews and sending my resume throughout email. Without the RIBC program, it would be very hard for a struggling immigrant like me to pursue my goals. This program really helped me a lot and is still supporting me at this point in time. Although I am happy to finally be back in my role as a nurse, my ultimate goal is to work in acute care where I started in the Philippines. Consequently, I am currently taking several short-term courses in physical and health assessment, psychomotor skills, and taking 250-hour clinical consolidated course at Quantlen. The financial and emotional assistance from Skills Connect while taking these courses has been very much appreciated. These courses will qualify me to work in acute care where I think I belong. I cannot say much enough about how the RIBC program, the Ministry of Advanced Education and Labor Market Development, and the Ministry of Medical Services have helped me make my dream come true. May you all shoot ever to the stars and more power. Thank you so much. Thank you all for helping me.